So, for today's poetry, we will be talking about Einstein, actually. We don't usually think of Einstein as a poet. We think of him as a physicist, discovering special relativity, general relativity, related with experiments of speed of light. Not him, but later on that proved to be essential for relativity. So we don't usually think of him as a poet, but I think he wrote a couple of poems. I'm not sure if they were published, but he did write a couple of poems. So I wanted to go through one of the poems that he wrote. This is the UNESCO Digital Archives, and this is the poem in German. I don't speak German, so I'm not sure if I could pronounce all those words correctly, but I'll go through the English translation. It won't be when translating poetry from one language to another. You have like rhymes. You don't get the rhymes. You don't get the right measure, so it's very, very difficult to translate poetry from German or French or any language, right? Any language to any other language. So it won't be exactly the same, but I'll still go through the English translation. Everyone shows their best face today, and from near and far have we sweetly written, showering me with all the things one could wish for, that still matter to an old man. Everyone approaches with nice voices, in order to make a better day of it. And even the innumerable spongers have paid their tribute, and so I feel lifted up like a noble eagle. Now the day nears its close, and I send you my compliments. Everything that you did was good, and the sun smiles. And thank you, Giovanna Handel, for that. And so, very short, very short, very sweet poem. I think it's, yeah. As for personal interpretation of this poem, it just gives me feelings of being uplifted, surrounded by people. It gives me like an image of Einstein surrounded by people, by people who are inspired by him, admired, and who support him as well. It's just a very, very lovely, very sweet, very lovely poem. I can almost imagine Einstein kind of having having fun with his colleagues and with his. I believe he had children. I'm not sure if he was a good parent, per se, but I can imagine Einstein with his family, with his colleagues, just soaking in the warmth, the comfort, the warm feeling of just being with friends and family. So that's poetry by Einstein.